Hello viewers, welcome to a new recipe in Kalosona channel. This recipe belongs to pulses which is prepared with raw mangoes, especially in the summer months, because raw mangoes are found aplenty during the summer months and they shed during the thunderstorms. That is why these dishes prepared with raw mangoes are common. Pulses are a staple diet of the Bengalis. So let's come and see how to prepare Tok Dal or Aam Dal. Aam is mango in Bengali. So you can see how the dal is boiling, and this is how it looks when finished. So look at the texture and the beautiful color of the dal. I had forgotten to add turmeric. Please do add it at the end. I have done it for you in the video. Now look at the dal. This is how the mangoes look. Thin slices of mango floating in pulses, yellow pulses. This is a raw mango. This comes fresh from my garden. So you have to take out the green skin. I am taking out the green skin with a peeler. You may use any instrument of your choice. So take out all the green skin before you cut the mango into pieces, because if any part of the green thick skin is present, the mango will not taste sweet or sour, but it will have a bitter taste to it. So we need to take off all the skin at first. So this is how the skin is taken out, and the head is cut off. Where the stem is attached to the mango, that portion also has to be cut off. I'm going to cut off the stem portion later, and I'm going to slice the mangoes now. The slices should be more or less a little bit thicker side, because I'm boiling the pulses in a pressure cooker, and that doesn't need very thin slices of mango to be boiled. But if you are preparing the pulses in an open pot and boiling the pulses in open pot, then you need to have very thin slices of mango so that they boil and become soft and blend with the dal. So now I am cutting off pieces. You can see more or less the pieces are a little bit thick, on the thicker side. So this is how you chop off the extra mango portion from all sides of the mango and leave the central portion or the seed as it is. So you have to take out as much mango as you can from the sides also. I am taking off the mango from the sides and making 2 to 3 slices out of each. Now, after you finish slicing the mangoes, you need not wash them after cutting. They should be washed before cutting only. Remember that. That is a big tip, because if you wash them after cutting, the flavors of the raw mango are gone. I'm trying to take out as much of it as possible. So now I'm lighting the stove. After finishing the mango cutting, I'm lighting the stove, and I'm going to use a pressure cooker for boiling the pulses. So here comes the pressure cooker. I had already soaked my pulses beforehand in hot water like this. They'll swell up and break into larger pieces when you are soaking them for a long time. Say 4 to 6 hours minimum you have to soak them. And now I am taking out the washed pulses into the pressure cooker. Pulses are added. We should add sufficient amount of water. By sufficient, I mean adequate amount of water to cover the pulses, and say about 1 to 2 fingers over the top layer of the pulses. The dal should be on the thinner side of the consistency. Dal is usually prepared to be devoured along with rice, and it has to be thin, but it should not be too thin or too thick either. So be careful about how much water you are adding. It's better to add a little lesser water, and then later on during tempering to add the correct amount of water, or to correct it. I am adding the pieces of mango to it, and also adding salt, turmeric and sugar to the pulses. This dal contains sweet and sour taste because the mangoes are sour, so we require a little amount of sugar. A green chili also, a slit green chili, goes into the dal to give it an enhanced taste, or the hot taste inside the dal. Fresh green chilies do have a unique taste. Shut the pressure cooker and bring it to a full pressure. We will give 2 whistles. You can see the vapors coming out. This is the first whistle. And again you lower the flame and allow it to come to pressure to give the second whistle. First whistle is given on full high pressure or high flame. The second whistle comes after you lower the flame and allow it to continue to cook. So here comes our second whistle also. And after 2 whistles are given, this is the second whistle. We switch off the gas and allow it to cool by itself inside the pressure cooker. While the dal is cooling, we are preparing the tempering. Usually we take a wide bottomed or wide mouthed cooking pot or pan, usually a wok or a karhai as we call it. But you can take any amount, any utensil which has a wide open mouth. So the dal helps to mix with the oil or the tempering fluid and boil. So here we are tempering it with black mustard seeds and 2 dry red chilies. I am using mustard oil. You can use any oil of your own choice. So let it fry inside the oil for around 30 seconds till the mustard seeds start spluttering. You can hear the mustard seeds crackling. That indicates the end point of frying. Now we add the boiled and prepared dal to it. This is the boiled and prepared lentil soup which is being added to the tempering. This gives a unique taste. The temper or the dry red chilies and mustard gives a unique taste to the dal. So now allow it to boil once or twice if you wish it. The dal should be like this. Now I am adding the forgotten turmeric. Excuse me for doing it later on. You can add it during the pressure cooking only. This gives a beautiful golden color, and a little bit of more sugar goes into it because after tasting I found that the dal should have a little bit of balance in the sugar side. So the dal cooking is done. I am taking out the dal in a separate pot or a separate servicing pot. So you can see we are pouring the dal into a separate servicing pot, and if you like my cooking and my recipes, please do like, share and obviously subscribe to encourage me keeping doing this. I would really love if you comment and reply how your dal turned out after you tried to prepare it in my style. Thanks for watching the video to the end, and please continue